of restrictions, meaning that holidaymakers travelling to certain countries, so most of mainland Europe, we think, will no longer be required to self-isolate on return to the UK. We're going to get full details on this on Monday. Let's talk to travel journalist Jill Starley-Grainger. Good morning to you. I mean, clearly a lot of people will be breathing a sigh of relief, but you know, just how confident can we still be? And if we were getting online today thinking we'd book a nice holiday for the middle of August?
I mean, it's great news, clearly, that there is a lifting of some restrictions, particularly given the fact that UK still has one of the highest rates of coronavirus in Europe. So the 14-day quarantine rule is absolutely baffling. So it's fantastic news, but I'm not sure I would be 100% confident just yet, because the government isn't releasing the official list until sometime next week. It was meant to be, there was lots of speculation it was going to happen yesterday or Monday, but when I spoke with the government, they said it might be later next week, and then we expect the restrictions to be lifted for some destinations the following Monday, the 6th of July. I would expect that France and Spain and Italy should be reasonably safe, but there are no guarantees. So if you can hold off, I probably would.
Hold off for how long? I mean, in a professional, from a professional perspective, would you say, look, really, if you want to be properly safe, leave it till next year?
I mean, I'm not a doctor, so it really depends on your personal circumstances. I have to say that personally, I'm planning to travel week after next. So I'm certainly hoping the destination I'm going to is going to be lifted, because otherwise I'll have to cancel that trip. The really good news is that so many travel providers have put in place extra flexible policies. So in many cases, you could book and then you don't have to confirm it until the government announcement is out. Villa holiday companies have been absolutely flooded with requests for bookings, and almost all of them that I have spoken with are allowing these cancellation policies. So bookings at Oliver's Travels, Invitation to Tuscany, all of these companies are incredibly high, because what they're doing is they're saying, look, we think France and Spain and Italy and places like that are going to be allowed, so we're going to let you go ahead and reserve your space, but you don't actually have to pay until the government announcement is complete.
OK, talking about paying, Jill, what are we expecting to happen to the prices? I mean, obviously, they want to get customers through the door, but does that mean dropping prices, or do they have to recoup their losses?
Yeah, so again, I've been asking this question, and hoteliers, I think if you are, you feel you're healthy enough, you're fit enough, you're not worried, you're going to be cautious enough to stay in a hotel, hotels are where you're going to find the absolute deals, because everybody is booking private houses and private villas. So if you are happy to stay in a hotel, that is where the bargains are to be had right now. And lots of hotels have sort of big rooms, and they're bringing in heaps of, special cleaning protocols. So if you're willing to do that, yes, you'll get a deal. The villa operators, what happens is all of the villa operators, for the most part, they're not owned. So it's, the villa companies don't own them. It's the private individuals making the decisions. So lots of the villa owners, because they haven't earned any money for several months, are actually not discounting now, because they can see a massive upsurge in interest all of a sudden. So if you're looking for a villa holiday and you want to secure one, I would probably try to reserve it with one of those companies that allows cancellations. But otherwise, maybe look at hotels. If you can fit, if you can get an apartment in a hotel, lots of them have these apartments that are part of the hotel. Maybe consider that, because that's really where some good deals are right now.
Jill Starley-Grainger, thank you. It's Gillian Joseph in the studio. The voice has changed. Thank you very much. Let's see what's happening with the weather now with Naz.